Okay, being frugal doesn't mean that you're cheap. It just means you're into smart savings. And today I'm going to talk about how thrifty individuals know how to save a penny, and also 8 things that being a frugal person, you're not going to spend your money on. Okay, so the very first thing is spending extra money on insurance when you're at the store. So have you ever been at the checkout and then you're offered an extended warranty for the calculator that you need to buy or the TV you might be purchasing there? We don't spend money on that. Typically, we never will use those insurances, and that even applies to cell phone insurance. I mean, it goes on and on. We just don't waste the money on that. If something happens to the item, we pretty much just replace it. Next, we don't spend money on updated electronics like the new phone, a new computer, a new TV. Basically, when we have something, we use it until it is not usable anymore. So it needs to break before we are looking to buy that object again. The next thing we save money on are self-care items. So think about doing your own haircuts or doing your own manicure and pedicure at home. It is fun to go out and get pampered, but we also just save money by doing these things. I mean, I started cutting my husband's hair, and then now he even cuts his own hair, which is great. But yeah, that's another way to save costs. Next, we don't spend money on extra memberships. So not car washes, not magazine subscriptions, anything that's pretty much a reoccurring bill every month, we are very careful about. We do have Amazon Prime, but other than that, we're very careful. Sometimes we do have a gym membership depending on the current season that we're in. And that's partly because my husband and I are previously from the fitness industry. So, we like going to the gym and working out. But for the most part, what we do is we try and exercise outside and just take advantage of at-home workouts, especially like on YouTube. Next, we don't buy new furniture. Oh my gosh, you guys, you could save a lot of money on that. You can spend a lot of money on furniture and then something happens to it, it's destroyed right away, or you end up moving and then you just kind of wasted all this money because if you're not bringing it with you, you need to sell it and you're just losing tons and tons of money. You can find excellent deals on Facebook Marketplace or even like on Craigslist. Look at yard sales, maybe talk to family. So there are times that buying new is okay, and we have bought certain items new, and we still try and get a deal. So we're looking on Amazon, but you can save a lot of money. I remember my very first apartment. I think I furnished it for close to $10,000, and that is absurd because I was buying everything new: a new table, a new bedroom set, expensive bed. Everything just had to be so perfect in the style I was looking for, and really I was kind of just throwing out money because I didn't keep the furniture very long anyways. So yeah, definitely you could save money there. Okay, the next area to save is not buying brand name clothing or staying up with the current trends and fashions. You can find these items a lot of times just by going to like thrift stores, or just, I make do with what I find at the thrift store, what I have in my closet, hand-me-downs. I do go and buy things new sometimes, but I have to really make sure that I really want it, and it has to be an important piece of my wardrobe. Before I used to buy just frivolously, and I've really cut back on that, and that makes me so proud, and my husband. I had so much new clothes. I used to spend so much money on clothes that I would have just a lot of items in my closet with the price tag still on it years later. That just goes to show you how addictive I was. So stop spending a lot of money on clothes and just put your money elsewhere. Okay, another thing is not buying every new gadget that you see. So like a new item for your kitchen, a new pressure canner, a new Instapot, get the new air fryer. Just there's always things coming out, or maybe there's like a new tool that you want to have for your yard. Just whatever. There's always something coming out, and marketing does a really good job at making you feel that you need this item, and this item is going to solve your problems, and really you don't need it. It's marketing. They're there to get your money. Tip number 8, impulsively eating out. That just really breaks into your budget, you guys. You can learn how to cook more meals at home, meal plan. It's going to save you money, and it's also going to encourage healthier eating habits because you're really in control of what you're putting in your body. So instead of spending money on these 8 areas, we work hard and do our best to save money for things that are important to us, which right now is owning land, building up our homestead, and allocating funds to all the costs associated with it. So I hope to see you next time. Make sure you're subscribed, and if you have areas that you save and not spend money on, share them down below. I'd love to hear, and others would as well. Take care, friends. Bye.